Alright, welcome back everybody to Final Fantasy. We're going to continue along. Can't actually remember where I left off, so let's find out. Leveling up a little bit, and what else were we doing? Did I do this here? Hold on. Kinda shortened my grind there. So we're gonna go to the next area. Let's do that real quick here. Sounds like fun. I think we're a little over leveled for this area, but that's okay. Ooh, I need to heal. I didn't do a good job of that. Go backwards. My bad. Oh yeah, I forgot. I needed to do something. Good thing I came back here. So, I had been grinding off screen because I wanted to pick up the other magics. And by the other magics, I mean the magics that are actually over to the left here. That I didn't initially realize were over here. And then found out that these are the level 4 magics or so. Level 5 magic, something. So they're very expensive. We have Cures Poison, Cures Silence. Alright, we did it. Now we're gonna go do Black Magic. Should have enough money for, unless I miscalculated. Yep, I should have just enough.
Oh, but I only did a little bit of black magic. That kid can't walk anymore.
Zero. Use. Hooray, we did it. Alright, let's save. Now that we've saved, let's head to our destination. You wolves will not stop me from the dungeon that's in the ground. It's been like 900 degrees here in the northeast. We've had a very hot spell. So much so that we had a day that was not in like the upper 80s, 90s. It felt like it was actually very cold. Hard to believe, I know. I'm gonna attack you, you're gonna get attacked. Big damage. Where am I at? Oops. No, I don't want that. I am here, and I need to go over here somewhere. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm going the right way. Yep, I'm going the right way. My bad. Mash. Double hit. 4 hits. We're just gonna quickly sleep, save, and then we'll be good to go into the dungeon here. This is Marsh Cave. Little bat here goes squeak, squeak, squeak. Kiki! Alright. Just gonna go this way first, and then we'll go south second. Oh yeah. Can't remember if Grey Ooze. Nah, Grey Ooze is okay. One of the oozes in this game is not affected by regular attacks. It has very high defense. Sweet. You. Ooh, someone's managed to survive. Fine. Dagger. You already have dagger. Ooh. Ooh, big gill. Let's take a look around here. Alright, we'll just go south. Dead. Now dead. We're gonna be getting another level. It's gonna be great. Green slime. I'm like pretty sure this is the one that I'm thinking of. Yep, that's correct. Gargoyles. Well, hopefully they don't petrify me. I wouldn't want to deal with petrification this early in the game. But I do have one golden needle if I need it. Right? 1, 2... Alright, now we're gonna go down. So I was messing around a little bit with the auto battle feature. Basically, it repeats whatever your last attack was. So if you choose to, you know, set up a system where, say, your first two, you know, we'll just take the team I have right now, but you say your warrior and your thief both attack. You have, say, the white mage cast a healing spell that heals the whole party. And then you have, say, the black mage cast a magical attack, like, let's say, a low-level magic attack like fire. Or even fire, I guess. I mean, that seems a little bit more overkill. You can, when you click the auto battle feature, it will just repeat the last things that you did. Which can be very helpful if you're trying to zip through something, but you know that they're going to be doing a lot of damage to you repeatedly. I'm at that point right now where I'm a bit overpowered, so I don't really have to... I can just throw them into just strict attack and just let the auto battle feature take care of it. I like the darkness glasses, aren't they cool? I can't see, it's dark. Fortunately for you, it doesn't matter. Going down, going down the ladder soon. So eventually, when we get down to the next level, we're gonna have a bunch of different, I don't know what you want to call them, rooms, treasure rooms, is what I want to call them. Some of them have treasure in them, some of them do not. A couple of the doors I don't have the key for yet because I need to get a little bit farther in this game and I'll have to come back. This is not the treasure room yet, even though there are 3 treasures right there. I'll have to, I think it's one more down from here. To get to the treasure room, to get the treasure. Bring it to treasure. Boy, these fucking slimes irritate the shit out of me. Mainly because I have a limited number of uses of each tier of magic because I'm playing the actual original. Well, the Pixel Remaster kind of leaves the magic system alone. I know in other remaked versions they've changed it so that different spells cost different different MP. So you could, right now I have 7 level 1 castings, and in the remake they give you MP so that you have a choice of casting a very strong spell maybe more times than you should in the original Final Fantasy, but it depletes your MP quicker, or you could use a lot more of the lower level spell. My broadsword there, 50. I don't really need that. I think I bought that already. So yeah, that's why those flans are so annoying. Is you can attack them. It takes forever to get through their defense, because they have such high defense, obviously. So you're basically looking for like a critical hit that does like 30 damage to get rid of them. Is kind of where the thief comes in handy. He's more likely to crit than the others. White mage seems to do okay as well. Not as strong, obviously, but seems to do a better job of crit, dealing out damage when he can. Oh, I'm gonna sing the Doom song. Doom, 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 doom. I have to say, Invader Zim is probably the cartoon from my childhood that I quote most frequently. And it was not on terribly long. I know it had like a second, maybe third season. But you'll hear me quote more from that first season. At least what I think is the first season. than any others. Doom Song, You're Too Smart for Me, Something or Nothing. Those are all pretty much from the same episode. One potion, please. The only thing I didn't really like about that era of cartoons, and it was like every cartoon. It wasn't just some cartoons. It was every cartoon subscribed to this Ren and Stimpy-esque, Rocco Modern Life-esque. Well, we're gonna make you follow this main character that always loses, you know? And in a way, it's because they're losers, or they're outcasts, or whatever you want to call them. They're not great people, you know. But like, let's go down the list here. Ren and Stimpy was making fun of the old timey like 1950s, 60s cartoons and television shows. Okay, but usually like it resulted in them either being like homeless, dead, one of them, being horribly maimed or beaten, whatever. And then you had, talking probably pretty much exclusively Nickelodeon here right now, but you had Doug, where Doug got some wins, but a lot of his were sort of like these melancholy, like, well, I didn't get beat up today wins. Or, I almost thought about talking to Patty today. Or, like, I feel good about playing the banjo. Like, okay, that's nice and all, but, like, the big treasure room.
Out of your key.
Nobody likes you. And then, I guess the best example of, like your main character gets to win would probably be Rugrats, but I don't know. Rugrats was like a weird exception to the rule in a lot of cases, at least for 5-6 years. I mean, because you had shows like Angry Beavers. That you never really felt great about the ending to an Angry Beavers episode usually. All Real Monsters was sort of on the same line as Rugrats, where you had some wins, you had some loses, but overall, it didn't really feel. A lot of the episodes, it really didn't feel like you were in a good position. You just usually the end they're getting detention or something. Or getting yelled at by the Grumble. What else? Rocket Power came later. That was like later 90s, so that was a little bit closer to this, like, I guess, return to form. But you had, so you get to my point, Johnny Bravo, Ed, Edd and Eddy, Two Stupid Dogs, Dexter's Lab. Like at the end of every episode, the main character's either has his lab blown up, is getting, dumped on his face because he's a big dumb loser or whatever. And a lot of Invader Zim followed that same plot line where you're following a character, whoever that character is. Whether that be Zim or, I can't remember his name now. The nerdy kid who's the alien conspiracist, the only one who could see the truth. Whoever you were following would usually lose at the end of that episode, so. But not like Zim wouldn't lose so much like he would get, found out and dissected, like that kind of loss. But it's like usually like, I'm trying to not get sick from germs, so I cover myself in McMeaty meat. And that's what saves me from the viruses and such. But like in doing so, I look like a complete and utter tool. And then like I said, as you get closer to the mid to late 90s, you start to sort of return to form, quote unquote, where You get like a Powerpuff Girls. It's more like, okay, here's your main characters. You can root for them. And yes, they're going to be okay at the end of the episodes. They're not going to have giant duties on their head. Oop, need to heal that poison. What else was like that? I'm trying to think. You start to forget like the dumb cartoons. Like there was trying to think. I mean, the ones that come to my mind are the ones that I was aware of later on in the 2000s that I didn't necessarily watch because I was a little too old for that style. But like Robot Jones was an example. That one kind of Problem Solvers jumps off because it was such an ugly art style, and like the episodes were like they were Adult Swim level anime or storylines, which is like, I am a simple-minded main character. I want to go get X. Let us do X, and then like there's consequences to doing X. But they don't care. Like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, the Brood Witch. You know, there's a sandwich that if Master Shake finishes eating it, he'll go to hell. You know? So he just ultimately never finished the sandwich. But like, nevertheless, you're so small, short-minded that it's like, okay, you know, you're gonna trade your soul for this sandwich, knowing that as soon as you finish the sandwich, you lose your soul. Be tortured forever. Okay, whatever. My brother, I think when I talk to my brother, I'm always talking about my brother Greg. He watched the show, I think just briefly. I think it was like for like, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll just say he watched it for maybe about 5 minutes before giving up on it. It's called Butt Ugly Aliens. It's like, okay, who greenlit this? Characters are ugly. The characters are not interesting, and you're going to turn this into a series. I mean, I understand there were a lot of, like, in the 90s, you know, like your maybe not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but you had, like, your Toxic Avenger, and you had your other like characters that were like really disgusting looking. Street Sharks sort of had that disgusting art style to it as well. But I'm like thinking to myself, like, how long did those shows really even last? Like a season? And I even watched Dan Versus, which is I think a more appealing looking show. You know, the characters are kind of stupid, including Chris, his friend, who just seems to go along with Dan's stuff. But after a certain point, like, Dan's incessant need for revenge is just like, just grates on you. Like, you don't want to hang around with a character that's always fucking miserable. So, that's my 2 cents. Do you like my 2 cents? Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of this fucking grinding horse shit that you're looking at right now. Because it takes a while to get through the cave. I could turn off encounters, but I think that's stupid. And this is clearly the item I want to pick up to progress the storyline. So let's see if we can squeeze another level in here maybe, or at least heal ourselves. Pretty close, I think. Oh, the guys in the dungeon are batty for Big Gil. Key. Why are bats called keys in Zelda? Because that's the sound they make in reality. They go key. That's why they're called keys. Why they call them Kaludas in Zelda? Because they collude a lot. It's so stupid. Kill these guys. Do it. Oh no, I ran out of... Where's it going? You're dead, you guys tough. Yeah, I gotta level up. Let's heal. Oop, wrong door. Heal, and we're gonna fight the boss. Because there's a boss right before you open up the treasure chest. Let's do it. Let's do it. Heal. Heal. Kira. You get a Kira. You get a Kira. Alright. Now, can't save, but can use potion. And let's fight this boss. That's not the boss. That just happened to be a random encounter. Ironically, from these, me moving from tile to tile. Kinda weird that they allowed that, but what are you gonna do? World gaming, anything can be possible. Just put your imagination to it.